Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of Trailer Talk. I missed last week and I apologize, but I'm going to make up for it by being extra cool today or something, I don't know. But we do got some big trailers and I got to do it. I got to do them because new trailers keep coming out every day, and if I get behind, we're screwed. So we're going to do some bigger trailers today. Next week, I know there's some other cool stuff out, and a lot of people have been telling me about this trailer for The Forest. I have seen it, but that will probably be next week. So let's get started with some of the bigger trailers, I guess, from the past week or two, you could say. First one being, of course, a live-action trailer for The Bureau. I don't normally like to do live-action trailers because, we want to see what a video game is going to be like, not, what these actors like to do. But this is a pretty cool one, and it's been a while since we heard about this game. If you're wondering what The Bureau is, you will remember maybe that a few years ago, 2K Marin, the guys behind BioShock 2, were working on an XCOM first-person shooter. And everyone was like, oh no, XCOM isn't supposed to be a first-person shooter, and, that game got delayed and pushed back and reworked and all kinds of stuff. And then a proper X game came out. We all loved it. I loved it. But this game has resurfaced. It's now called The Bureau, and it's still, from what I understand, that XCOM shooter that went away for a while, with some small differences. Now, I will say I have seen this game a couple of times, and the first time I saw it was just a first-person shooter. Some dudes were in a house fighting like a goo monster. It reminded me of kind of something more like BioShock, but when I saw it at E3 a couple of years ago, the time when we actually gave it one of our booth awards, it was a behind closed door showing, and it was more of a squad-based shooter. Like, the mechanics were very reminiscent of something like Mass Effect, but with a little more control, kind of like the Brothers in Arms series. So you'd have dudes who you'd set to lay down suppressing fire while your guy sort of flanks the enemy, and you have abilities and stuff. You can capture enemy technology and whatnot and bring it back to your base and do some of the metagame back at your base, and it looked pretty cool. And from what I understand, we're still getting that game. That's interesting. That monolith has been in all the XCOM stuff we've seen so far, and it looks pretty cool. But I will say it's still very much that game that we saw, from what I understand, but it's now a third-person shooter, which isn't that crazy, because before, when you went into cover, it went into third-person view, so they just pulled it out some. I don't know. I'm excited. The universe is cool. It's got a cool new name, XCOM Declassified. It is sort of a prequel to where XCOM is in the other games. Back in the 50s or whatever, but consider me hyped. Again, I'd seen this game before, and I liked what I saw, and that's a pretty cool trailer. With all the redacting. Yeah, pre-order now. That was up for a while, so they really want you to pre-order, and that was my phone. I apologize. This next trailer is another, I guess, non-traditional trailer, but at least it actually has gameplay in it.
Hello?
Nathan?
Jody, where
This
are
one's a little quiet. Maybe I'll turn it up a
Turn
little.
back.
you? Good God, Jody, what's happening?
This is sort of like a movie-type trailer for the new game from
So
Quantic
tired.
Dream, Beyond Two
Where you
Souls.
are. I'll come right
And that
now,
is indeed
Jody!
I don't think I'm
Ellen
make it.
fucking Page. I swear to God, I almost forgot her fucking name again. Ellen Page. From what I've seen of this game, looks
Ever
great.
since I was
I really
born.
liked Heavy Rain and Indigo
An
Prophecy.
entity.
So,
Hey.
consider me excited. This is showing off more of the story stuff, but it's a Quantic Dream game. It's all pretty much story.
What's your name?
Jody.
Welcome back to the land of living, Jody.
But as you'll see,
Inside and he's always with me.
What did you do to that boy?
it's sort of like a story
Susan, this is gonna
like
stop.
Carrie or Akira or
Crazy
whatever.
or dead.
Little girl has powers.
You're a monster!
Scientists well, I guess that's more Akira or whatever, trying to get her to do stuff, then she flips the fuck out and kills everyone. I mean, I'm assuming. Say, you actually use the controls to like flip tables like that because you control her, like her ghost entity that's attached to her.
Some things that I'm not proud of.
So that's weird. It's like a combat scenario, but they're not showing the QuickTime event prompts, but I imagine there will be QuickTime event prompts. What's going on there?
You lied to me.
Lots of kissing dudes.
To do your dirty work. Tell them to leave me the fuck alone. Because next time, I'll kill everyone.
Kill everyone, bro. Oh my god! Forgot. I keep forgetting I can pause and rewind. So, I want to look here. So, I don't know what's going on here. But in all the gameplay I've seen before, anytime you're controlling the ghost and there's like flashy light stuff, it's usually the ghost exploding shit, whether it be tables that you saw flying earlier in the screen or fucking cars exploding, which leads me to believe that this ghost-like character might just, you know, be about to explode that dude's head, which would be cool. Okay, so wait, no, go back, roll it back. Check this out. Now, I've heard, from what I heard, not only is she riding a horse there, or somebody's riding a fucking horse, I don't know, but there are going to be somewhat open-ended environments that you can explore via horse and I think another vehicle that I can't remember. But that's great, man! Quantic Dream games are usually so goddamn linear. At least they have been for a while. I would love to see a little more openness. Okay, so you see her falling off of buildings and shooting herself. My guess is it's going to be something kind of like, I guess you've seen it in shows and comics and stuff before where God, what am I thinking of? Was it the chick from Metal Gear Solid 2? Or no, it's like the Hulk also, like in the Avengers, like where they try to kill themselves, but their other entity or being or whatever won't let them. So I think it might be a situation like that, where she tries to kill herself, but the ghost that she's attached to, or poltergeist or whatever, won't let her die, which is kind of cool. I don't know. What else we got here? Oh, another movie trailer. Look at this. They even put a movie trailer thing at the beginning. Are we going to get some regular gameplay trailers? I don't know. So this is the teaser trailer for the new game from... I know you've never heard of Precursor Games, but again, from the creators of Eternal Darkness, they made a new studio. They're making a spiritual successor to Eternal Darkness. At least they're trying. They're going through some crowdfunding. They have a big goal of $1.5 million, but maybe they'll hit it. I don't know. The only problem is there's a lot of bad will that these guys created through Too Human and their lawsuit with Epic, and just Dennis Dyack running his mouth. But what everyone does like about Silicon Knights is the Eternal Darkness game. And from what I understand, even though it's called a spiritual successor, it's a straight up sequel from people who know a lot about this series, and from what they've seen and what they've shown and what they've said. They probably just don't have rights to the name anymore because I think Nintendo owns it. But Shadow of the Eternals, I don't know. From what I understand, Sanity Effects might be back, and you know, they're not using Kickstarter, but their crowdfunding campaign is working. Let me pause it here. Is open, so if you want to go make Eternal Darkness 2 happen, please go donate. Maybe, I don't know. From what I understand, that the refunds might not, the donations might not be refundable if they don't hit their goal. So be wary of that. Anyways, these next 3 trailers are going to be those Grand Theft Auto 5 trailers, those character trailers. So yeah.
What do you want, Michael?
I don't know. I want something that isn't this.
They're featuring the 3 playable characters in the game. There are 3 playable characters that you can switch between
I want to be a good dad. I love my family.
anytime you
Live the
want, from
dream.
what I understand. They're three very different types of characters.
Why do I have to hold your hand through this whole midlife crisis bullshit?
It sounds like a dude who used to be a criminal who has a family now, and but he's bored and he wants to maybe get back
Really
into
want
it.
the other stuff too.
But I don't know. We've seen that kind of crime story before, but Grand Theft Auto
I'm not
is
sure that's true.
always sort of about, you know, paying homage to crime classics.
I'm miserable.
But I'm guessing we're going to see a lot of stuff with this character, kind of like The Sopranos or The Godfather, with, like, you know, aging criminals struggling to balance his family life with his crime life.
I think you need a new therapist.
Like therapists and everything. Which is cool. I love that stuff, like The Sopranos. Not the character I'm most excited about.
So you giving me a lecture
This
about
next
not being a
character,
good
the
enough
previous one was
gangbang.
Michael. This
That's
is
all we got.
Franklin.
That's all it is.
This is straight up street gangsta
I thought we
shit
was trying to get out of this
from
bullshit.
the looks of it. Lots
Sounded
of
more and
shooting.
more like a snee-eye itch every day.
From what I understand, okay, so
Sound like somebody trying to make some paper and not get killed.
so the three different characters in this game have like special abilities, and they're all supposed to be good at certain things. And Michael, the previous guy, is supposed to be good at shooting, and this guy is kind of like the getaway driver, and he's really good at driving. And they actually have sort of more gamey-like abilities because of their specializations. And I believe this guy can like slow down time while he's driving and like making crazy turns and stuff, which is kind of cool. I like that Grand Theft Auto 5 is going to be a lot more gamey, a lot more like San Andreas with the leveling up of stats, kind of like in San Andreas, and unlike in Grand Theft
I
Auto
ever
4.
tell you about Trevor?
So this is the character that definitely looks like he might be the most entertaining.
Real hillbilly type
A
shit.
redneck fucking meth dealer. But like I said, back to gameplay elements is not only are they bringing back some of the stats of like San Andreas and stuff,
New in town, I'm making
but you know the characters have specializations, and I think this guy is good at piloting stuff. Or no, he has like a special rage mode where he can go crazy and start flipping out and killing lots of people.
For me and the children.
I just like they're treating it more like a game. One of the other really cool things is, let me fucking pause it here because this is crazy. I heard about this and it kind of blew my mind. Because you could switch between the characters sort of at will. What they did is they made it so when you jump into a character, they're not just fucking standing there the last time you left him. They're actually going about their daily lives, and sometimes you'll jump into one of the characters and they will be in like a crazy scenario. And I heard this described in one of the previews. This guy, where they jumped into him and he was like lying on the beach drunk in his underwear, and you just sort of pick up from where he is there, and I don't know. I think that could be really fucking cool and hilarious, depending on the situations you end up in. I'm guessing it's going to be kind of like an Elder Scrolls game where they do have a little bit of a routine that they go through. They might be at the fucking corner store or fucking some bitches in an alley. I don't really know, but as long as they do some cool stuff occasionally and like have a little more of a scripted sequence, like it sounds like this was with him waking up on the beach or whatever in his underwear. That stuff could be really cool. I like the sound of that. But anyways, let's. He's the crazy guy.
Abandonment issues.
I like crazy
See a
guys.
shrink once a week.
Yeah, apparently a really good pilot
Shot,
too.
Eagle.
Trains.
Massage.
No,
I really don't. Want me to get my dick out
What was that, like a insane clown posse kid? I guess it's appropriate. Anyways, I'm excited. All pretty short trailers, so I couldn't say as much as I wanted to say this week about some of this stuff, but that's what our podcast is for, so go listen to the podcast where we've probably talked about all these things. And, yeah, I guess overall, I'm not the biggest Grand Theft Auto fan in the world, but I do like some of the stuff they were doing with San Andreas, and I was a little disappointed with where they went in terms of simplifying the gaming aspects of Grand Theft Auto 4. So I'm glad they're sort of getting back to where they're at, and I guess it's sort of like the natural progression as if Grand Theft Auto 4 didn't exist or something, and that's a good thing in my eyes. One of these days Rockstar is going to make a full-blown RPG. They're just going to take Grand Theft Auto, put it in like a fantasy setting, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to happen one of these days, right? Just full-blown RPG with awesome writing and stuff. I don't know. Now I'm just fucking rambling. That's it for Trailer Talk. Thanks for watching. If you like Trailer Talk, please give us a thumbs up. Please, tell your friend. Next week we'll be back with more cool trailers from the crazy world of video games. Thanks.